All right, it's time for your next video about stage hypnosis markets. And the next market, what are we gonna do next? We talked about high schools, we talked about colleges. Let's talk about corporate stuff, okay? I hate corporate work. Can I just get it out there and be honest about it? Hate it, but maybe you'll like it, I don't know. But here's the thing, big con to me, corporate people tend to not be very good hypnotic subjects. Corporate events, the upside, bigger budgets, and they have these events where they really want fun, good entertainment, and hypnotism shows are great for that. So you can get paid very well to do corporate events. I have done corporate events for Bud Light, Pepsi, banks, hospital groups, even a few small businesses here and there. So I've done the big stuff like Pepsi and Bud Light all the way down to the little local or regional bank chain. You know, they're hard to work in my opinion, but they are lucrative usually. So it's like you so have to decide, are you willing to do it? I tend to not work very hard at it because I want to be happy when I'm working, and I know that the happier I am, the better job I do. I have had some good experiences though, and I've had some very high paying experiences in the corporate world. If you want to get into corporate work, you're going to need a portfolio. Basically, you're going to need a demo video that makes you look good at that type of audience. You don't want to send a demo video to a corporate event buyer of you working with high school kids. You know, you want to have some footage or at least some photos of you working with adults. You want to have a clear way to talk about what corporate people need and how you can provide what they need. Event planners for corporate events, there's a lot of pressure on them to perform, to put on a great event, and you have to talk to them in a different way than you talk to a high school group or a college group. You can get into the corporate market. You can get in contact with Chamber of Commerce and develop leads through the Chamber of Commerce. Basically, you're going to use whatever network you have to get in touch with people who work for different companies. You may want to go with paid programming, LinkedIn, Facebook. It's a little bit of a tougher market to crack into, but again, it can be a very lucrative market. So. And you also should be prepared. You could make a game plan, I guess, either way. You could say you just want to go totally corporate and you'll travel anywhere, right? If you do that, you need to be prepared for traveling and staying in hotels and driving rental cars and that kind of stuff. Or you could say, well, I want to work my region corporate-wise and find out what corporations are in your region and how can you target them and find out when their events are occurring. And just stick to your region, cut down your travel on that kind of stuff. Pricing for corporate events, let's see. Corporate event, again, sometimes you will get a smaller group like a small bank or a small company that just wants to do something nice for their employees. You could be looking as low as maybe $1,000 for a corporate event, but typically for a corporate event, you really should be charging somewhere more toward, you should be charging at least $1,500, maybe $2,000. And depending on how many people are going to be at the event, how many people are going to be served, you might want to go as high as $3,000 or $4,000. When I did some of my bigger brand names for corporate events, I mean, you're looking up to maybe as much as $5,000 plus covering your travel costs and stuff like that. So it is a pretty lucrative market, and that is one of the heavy pros about getting into that market. So you want to learn more about the corporate market and how to get into that, again, we can consult about that, or you can just be part of the Stage Hypnotist Training Program at BestHypnosisTraining.com, and we cover that stuff. So